Egg is back.
I'm ready.
You can't actually be ready for this, Egg.
Okay, okay. I'm gonna say
It's
I'm ready
impossible.
then. I'm gonna put up a good front.
Alright, title first. I enjoy the feeling of peeing myself in the shower while wearing boxers.
What?
We're two layers deep here.
I thought I had. Okay, okay. I take it back. I'm not ready. I thought I was. We blew. All my defenses just fucking shattered. The wall I built up fucking toppled.
So I have a relevant question here before we get into the actual post.
Okay.
Which is, so I know how I do this, but how do you guys choose which pant leg to poop down?
Wait, what? I'm
personally,
I'm gonna.
But sometimes I forget, and I feel sometimes I do go down the same leg like multiple times in a row.
I'm gonna fucking ditch. I'm gonna make so you can't speak. I'm gonna fucking server mute. What the fuck?
Okay, well I'm ready for the body of the text now, Rangsk.
What the fuck?
Is there any way this can be redeemed? Let's do predictions. Can this be redeemed?
No,
Or
no
will it get
shot.
worse?
No, it's
So he wears boxers in
the shower. That's a problem number one.
Which is, problem number one here, which is a nestled one, right? We didn't get that one initially. The initial one is that he pees himself. And then, I guess if you're gonna pee yourself, the shower is the best place to do it. And if you wanted to have the experience of peeing yourself, you would have to have some sort of clothing on to stop you from just peeing in the shower. So, is this redeemable? I don't think that peeing in the shower is necessarily irredeemable. I don't like the idea of it, but I could see arguments of like it saves water. The showers are meant to be cleaned anyways, and that it doesn't.
Being in the shower is actually terrible for your shower.
Yeah, well, that's my position, but
well, no, it actually is bad for the shower. Not meant to pee there.
Yeah, that's my position. So, I guess but a lot of people do, and I think that wouldn't be a 10th dentist to say you pee in the shower. It is a 10th dentist. I think it would be a 10th dentist alone to say that you take. Well, I don't think either of these are 10th dentists by themselves. I don't think peeing in the shower is a 10th dentist, and I don't think showering in your boxers is quite a 10th dentist.
I think this guy needs
it's
therapy.
Closer, but it's not quite there.
This guy has some deep-rooted issues.
Yes, immediate therapist.
Yeah.
Should be called.
Yeah.
Especially since you're willing to share this on the internet.
I don't think this is one. I don't think this is real. 2, it's not redeemable, and 3, get me therapy after this one. What the fuck?
What's your opinion, Rangsk? Going into it, I guess you've already read the body, so you're a little bit biased.
I thought I didn't understand the title, and I read the body, and then I was like, "Oh, I wish I hadn't understood the title." That was kind of my reaction in slow motion. I clicked it, dreading what I was about to read. All right. Okay. Hi, as the title says, I love wearing boxers in the shower and peeing myself. It gives you a nice and warm feeling that feels really empowering during winter. Also, watching the boxers get progressively wet, like as if a irregular circle is expanding, is a very relaxing sight. After the procedure, I like to wet the whole boxers to feel the weight of the water.
He does.
Very rarely, I let the boxers get filled with water to improve the
He
sensation.
doesn't have the shower on.
There's more reasons I do this, but I refuse to elaborate further.
Okay, so he's not saying no, but he says to fill them with water, so he does have the shower on.
He can't possibly have the shower on if the boxers are getting progressively wet and
yeah, he's just peeing. Okay. He's just standing up, pissing himself in the shower.
The next question to contend with is: how do you shower there are three options. One is you turn on your shower water to a certain temperature, and then you know roughly where the knob is supposed to be, and then you trigger the shower water. And then this is where we now have contention. This is our three options. One is that you scurry back before the water can touch you into the recesses of your shower, which it sounds like is what this man has done. The other option is that you scurry back and you hold out your hand indifferently, waiting for the temperature to come up to where you like it. And then the third option is you just stand there and tank it. Through the cold.
No, this guy isn't showering. He's just saying
temperature.
he pees himself while standing in the shower.
Because he later says that he fills it up with water.
I'm pretty sure
So
that
has to be one of the later
Okay,
two options.
he turns on the
It says
shower.
afterwards. He
Afterward.
wets the boxers.
Yeah. He before he
Yeah, with the shower water.
Yeah, but he's just but to start, he's just standing there peeing himself.
Well, I imagine he's standing there peeing himself while the water.
No, he is not. He is standing there peeing himself before he's turned on the shower.
There is clearly a period of time in which there is ample opportunity to pee yourself while the shower is coming up to temperature, especially if it's in cold winter months when you are most likely to be taking hot showers. Although that could be any time you're most likely to be taking hot
The
showers.
thing that's confusing to me is that he says it gives you a nice warm feeling.
Yeah.
Like that's what the
That's
shower
you're in the shower
is.
for.
Yeah, that's
That-
why
that would be the
shower.
I'm thinking he's not the shower water's not on. He's literally just pissing himself and then he turns on the shower water at the end of it. He starts off though just peeing himself.
And then only sometimes turns on the shower.
Yeah.
I think that your interpretation is found within the text. However, I also think that interpretation is batshit crazy.
That's why. That's
To
yes.
try and
That
extend this man
no,
some
no.
fucking
He is
courtesy
not. This
to say
guy.
that he doesn't just
This
say,
no. This
I'm
guy is
bored right
fucking.
now.
This guy
I'm
is.
just gonna
No,
stand
this
up,
guy.
strip
And
mostly
cold.
naked,
Yeah.
strip mostly naked, walk over to my bathroom to take a shit, nay, to go pee, yay, but not in the toilet. In my boxers.
In
but
my
not
shower.
just in my boxers, in my shower, in my boxers.
Yeah, that's what he's doing. That's literally this guy. This guy is a fucking psychopath.
He has some extra info if you would like. It's somewhat unrelated, but it's also somewhat related.
Okay, give me some extra info because this guy. I need a phone number for somebody like this.
Like so just to be clear, your idea is that he's doing what I have described, which is that he doesn't need a shower. He just does this for the pleasure of it.
Yeah, he just chooses to do it in the shower. Yeah,
He does it in the shower so he doesn't, make a mess out of his carpet or whatever.
yeah.
You
But
wouldn't just pee
but
yourself
if but
sitting in
if
the
but
chair,
if
right,
given
guys?
the if given
Nobody
the
else would do that, right?
if given the option though, he probably would. If it was cold
If
enough.
it didn't cause an inconvenience.
If it was cold enough, he would.
If it didn't cause an inconvenience, this man would pee himself in public because he finds it to feel pleasurable.
Yeah, I don't know this guy. I wasn't ready for this one. Give me the additional info. It's unredeemable, but give me it anyway.
I have boxers with a covered hole in the front that lets you quickly take out your dick to pee, but I don't use it for that. I love to take
anyone
the.
uses their hole
Yeah.
in the front of their boxers for that. I don't even
It's
know
too
why they have them.
inconvenient.
I don't
pull
even
it
know
down
why
and-
they have them.
There's
Keep
more
going.
though.
Yeah.
I love to take the balls out though through that hole during the summer to help isolating it from the phallus and reduce itchiness considerably.
But inside your pants?
That would be my assumption.
Either
He
that
didn't
or
specify.
I assume that we're out of the shower at this point. We're in
Yeah.
our daily life.
This is just daily life boxer.
daily
wearage.
you're at your job, you're doing your data entry,
Yeah.
and you're like,
He's a game programmer, by the way. He says he
Like I said.
posted this while waiting for Unity Engine to do something. So
data entry. And he is sitting there and is like, man, I feel like my balls are getting dank inside of their confines of my boxers. And to remedy the situation, I'm going to pull my dankified balls out of the front of my underwear and have them now rest unprotected upon my between my underwear and pants. So now, not only is the inside dankified, I am now proceeding to dankify the rest of my ensemble. This seems like an ill-advised decision. I guess he is a game dev.
This guy is a psychopath.
He probably doesn't interact with many other people on a daily basis. Same.
Wait, hold on. We have actually some clarification in the comments.
Okay. Does he work at Blizzard?
Yeah, he's actually the D3 dev. No. It explains a lot, right? Okay, bro. This is someone on Reddit. Bro, please tell me you take a regular shower afterwards. It sounds like your shower routine is keeping your boxers on, not using any soap, and then exiting the shower with the boxers still on.
To be clear, he might use soap on the rest of his body, and also might use soap inside of the boxers. Yeah, it's rude of you to assume that he's not actually taking a shower.
All right, so
Although
his reply.
Correct.
That's disgusting. As he could judge that. Right?
Yeah.
I take a normal shower like everyone else. Rarely, I enter with my boxers on, let them get wet, then take them out. Initially, I started doing this because I was
and shower water.
Yeah, I don't know. Initially, I started doing this because I was scared someone would open the door while I was entering the shower naked, which happened once. It then evolved into other
trauma.
things.
This is literally just trauma that you need to work through. So, he's had some traumatic experience, and now he can only pee in bottles. Well, in this case, in boxers. In his shower.
Is he a micro dick or something? What is he traumatized by?
Well, even if you have a long schlong, it can be traumatizing to have someone see you when you
in all your glory
in repose, not expecting to be seen. And I can see how that might cause someone to feel the need to like over cover up to not put themselves.
How many people does he shower around?
Yeah, it's not about that. It's about the lingering trauma.
Yeah, but he lives alone.
It's actually possible to happen again.
But if he lives alone, I don't know.
Yeah, it's not. That's why it's a trauma response, Egg, and not a rational fear. Like, that's why it's not a rational response.
All right, I want to read a couple, just a couple of Reddit replies here. What a terrible day to have eyes.
Yeah.
Thanks. Yeah.
What in the goddamn fuck did I just read?
I wish I had never been taught English language.
Have we ever tried using an adult diaper?
Yeah, that's another thing, is that I don't know if Egg's ready for this, but there is a fetish, which is adult baby diaper play.
Yeah, I don't. I know that that's a thing. I don't want to know, though.
And
how do you
in
even...
a lot of cases...
I'm purposely interrupting you.
That fetish is triggered by some sort of trauma response.
How do you even learn that this is something you enjoy? This doesn't just happen one day.
It's a
I
trauma
guess it could.
Yeah.
I think so.
I think so. I think that he had an experience where someone walked in on him, and then he was too afraid to get out of his boxers, or like that's the trauma response. And then from there, he might have at one time accidentally peed himself, or out of curiosity just tried it once, and then felt like, oh, that does feel good, because that is like a primal thing of like being like from our young days of like, oh, I have peed myself and now I will then be cared for afterwards. So like, I could see this happening. That doesn't mean it's acceptable, and it definitely means it's a 10th dentist. But it seems like it should be something that's able to be worked through.
I just fucked that Ari's whole day up. Sorry, but I fucked Ari's whole day up. Gaming, don't worry.
Gaming.
Are you still queuing?
Yeah.
This is certainly a 10th dentist.
Sounds like this guy just has some really deep. It's not like a.
It's not even that.
It's not. No, it's not like a. It's not like a major problem, but the issue is deep rooted. The fact of.
I don't even know if it's that deep rooted. I don't feel like this is that bad to overcome. If he wants to overcome it, like he's not hurting anyone.
I wish I didn't have eyes nor ears today, though.
If he wants to pee himself in the shower, like who is that harming? He can keep doing it. There's no issue there. The issue would be like if it's
the issue was sharing it with my eyeballs.
Yeah, that's kind of an issue, and also it could cause an issue, like very easily could cause an issue for him if, say, he wanted to have like a life partner. But
yeah, I don't know how you explain that to somebody.
Like, we all have trauma. I'm sure you do something similar.
Yeah, definitely.
Similar.
Ooh.
What's with all these people sleeping in various things that you're not supposed to sleep in? I like sleeping with my boots on. Like,
Egg likes sleeping with jeans on.
I know it's a problem.
Yeah. Word. I fill my socks with poop before I put them on.
I like to eat frozen chicken nuggets. Ugh. Why?
To be clear, I wouldn't immediately jump to trauma to explain Egg's jean wearing for bed. However, since he did elaborate that he had a traumatic experience, it does feel like the peeing in the shower is a traumatic response.
Traumatic? What?
Yeah, Egg, we're saying that you have trauma about being found sleeping in something that wasn't jeans, and now you feel the need to cover up with jeans in order to hide your shame.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not actually true, because you don't always sleep in jeans, for one. And for two, I don't think you had that experience prior. Which, I mean, eating chicken frozen, I think, is... I'm more impressed than disgusted that you can eat frozen chicken nuggets. Like, how good is your dental care?
Frozen chicken nuggets aren't hard all the time.
They aren't?
No, they're like mush. It's fucking weird. Yeah.
Wait, how do you know this?
How do you know this?
Have you never? Have you never?
Check that username.
No, when you take them out of the packaging sometimes to like put them on the tray, they're not hard. It's disturbing that you're like, what is this substance? But no, my brother's eaten a frozen chicken nugget one time when he was younger, just because fucking 8-year-old. But you know.
Should check the post history ranks. Is this poster 8?
Yeah.
I don't know if you're allowed on Reddit when you're 8.
You're not.
Doesn't mean there aren't 8-year-olds on Reddit though. And Worm says he eats frozen waffles.
The username ends with 78, so I'm going to assume they were born in 78.
Wow.
But I don't know if that's true.
That's
I just
weird.
like to assume that they're older than me and still eating frozen chicken nuggets. Still frozen.
You have your life figured out a little bit more than them.
Yeah.
Yeah, my dad eats frozen chicken nuggets every now and then. To be different.
What the hell?
I could understand if it was like a necessity thing, where like,
oh, he says he nibbles on one frozen while the rest cook.
oh, that's weird.
Yeah.
It's even more weird, honestly, than just having a reason for just eat.
Like, if you're gonna cook the chicken nuggets anyways, why not just cook all of the chicken nuggets? It's worse with your explanation, to be honest.
Wait, what? Okay, I mean... Okay, let's play another Can This Be Redeemed?
Okay.
I'm going to read the title.
And
I like this...
I don't know that the guy who peed in the shower was redeemed. I don't think he was.
No, I don't think so either. I think it was worse than I expected. I like the smell of skunk filtered into a car.
Smell of skunk. but only filtered into a car.
Oh,
that's the title.
We just fucked that Ari up. Oh man.
Poor Ari. Okay. I mean, I could maybe see this be the case of you associate the car with like good stuff, and so even though there's the skunk, you're still okay with it because of the car. Maybe, I don't know. The other option where this could be acceptable is if we later find out that he's actually kind of okay with skunk smell anywhere. In which case, he could just have some sort of like different olfactory response than a normal human. Because that's possible.
So you think this can be redeemed?
I think it's possible to be redeemed, but I think there's limited circumstances for the redemption.
This just seems...
Specifically, the redemption needs to involve like some sort of different olfactory sense. Which he would
this have to be some sort like, I don't know, this doesn't feel very redeemable to me, but...
Smells things in a different way. Like, you don't really know what I think garlic smells like. We can both agree that garlic smells like garlic, but we can't really pinpoint beyond that what exactly garlic is in terms of a scent. And so it could be something where he just finds the smell of skunks pleasurable because he experiences the sensation differently. But let's see.
We used to live in the country, and the smell of skunk filtered through a car filter, in parentheses, I'm not insane, became a not uncommon smell. I don't know, it's just a pleasing smell. Maybe it's just nostalgia, but it's an earthy smell that I'm not going to bathe in, but I'm also not holding my nose every time it wafts in.
Yeah, okay, that's not far off from what I expected, which is the first option of he has some sort of positive association with the...
Exactly. Nostalgia.
Yeah.
Because smell is linked to memory pretty heavily.
Very heavily, yeah.
So yeah, I think that's relatively redeemed. It's like, yeah, you grew up with it, it's nostalgic. And because of that explanation, you wouldn't expect other people to necessarily like it.
Right. So long as you aren't saying, oh, it is good and everyone should enjoy it. Everyone should have their cereal with orange juice because it's just better that way.
I didn't take that kill, even though I could have, and now I'm sad. I wanted to give it to Echo.
That's fine. Heal him up. He'll go get the kill himself.
That worked out.
I think mostly where 10th Dentist runs into trouble is when they start making prescriptions for how other people should find their interactions.
Yeah.
Because, like, for the most part, like, if you have some sort of weird semi-fetishistic behavior, like, people are weird. Go ahead and be weird. But it's when you start saying that, everyone should go try eating the peanut shells.
I think that guy's post is redeemed, though, just because it's just a nostalgia, and, like, while I think it's dumb, nostalgia does carry a lot of weight, so... Still, though, definitely a 10th Dentist. Redeemed, but definitely...
You can keep your practice, but...
I found one that I thought would be, can this guy be redeemed? But in all honesty, I read it and it was just boring.
Echo, please. Echo, please.
But I can read it anyway.
I'm down.
Oh, good night, Worm.
Worm talk.
Alright, can this be redeemed? Okay. I wish my phone had a shorter battery life.
I mean, I guess. I don't see why you would want that. I don't know what benefit it would give you, but...
Okay, Zeri's finger lasering.
I'm, like, not that peeved by it having the battery life that it has. I don't really use it much on
He just can't put his phone down, so...
Maybe. And so he wishes that it would force him to not use it.
Yeah. That's all I can
be.
think of.
Even that, I don't know, is like redeemable. Like, get some self-restraint. I don't know. Find an app to auto-lock your phone for you. I'm sure there's an app that shuts off the phone at like 50%.
Oh, there's definitely parental control stuff, right?
Yeah. Sure. Yeah. Probably not even that. Yeah. Parental. Yeah. Okay. I'm ready for the body.
That's basically it. I can read it, but I'm assuming they're basically saying, I spend too much time on my phone. I wish that I had to plug it in so I'd get off the phone.
No. Yeah, you have tools for this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that's redeemed. I think we revoke your dentistry practice here. You didn't do enough medical school.
Some Reddit advice. Sounds like you need self-control, not a worse battery.
Or like, not even self-control, just like parental controls. Like,
yeah,
it's fine to not have any controls within any given moment, but like that's why you got to set up systems for yourself that succeed for you. Like, if you aren't able to succeed for yourself, you got to have your systems succeed for you.
Anyway, it's kind of boring. It's like, yeah, you want your phone to enforce that you can't use it as much, and it's like, okay.
Yeah, you already have the tools for that. Hopefully the post was informative.
There are better solutions, but
yeah,
whatever.
I mean, maybe he'll.
I use my phone plugged in all the time, so I mean, they would probably just adjust and be like, "Oh, I can use it plugged in. Just buy a long charging cable, right?"
Yeah.
Whereas if they're not creative enough to figure out another way to deal with this, then maybe they're not creative enough to figure out how to use it while charging.
Yeah, but that's what you have Reddit for. Reddit will be creative for you.
Does this even sound bad? Like, okay, this isn't even upvoted. Why is it under hot? I ate carrot with peanut butter. I mean, that sounds okay.
Sounds tasty.
Yeah, that's why it's not upvoted.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, these aren't upvoted ones.
Whopping 4,000 damage.
Be like the way to eat carrots is with peanut butter?
Ranch.
That's a good point.
Usually it's ranch, right? Or blue cheese.
Sure.
It's like you get your wings, right? Or your boneless wings, and then they give you like dipping sauce with it. Then they also give you carrots and celery, and you dip that in that dipping sauce too.
Okay, now I found our 10th dentist then. I dip my buffalo wings in peanut butter.
That doesn't sound. That sounds actually okay. Honestly,
but it sounds good.
You can't just
now
make
that I
it
say
up.
it out loud. It does sound good.
I mean, peanut butter is just good, right?
Yeah.
I don't think I would dip my wings in it, preferably over other things, but
I think they use peanut butter in like some cooking where
Thai food,
just like like Thai food. And
I guess Thai food's more just peanuts, not peanut butter.
Yeah.
There was someone who was saying like, "Oh, don't get Skippy or Jif. They put sugar in their peanut butter," and I'm just like, "Yeah, it tastes good.
Yeah,
that's why it tastes good. I like sugar.
Sugar."
The dentist, I like sugar to make things taste better.
Sugar good.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's hard for me to find like good posts on dentist. I just saw that one on my feed, and I was like, I gotta tell the guys about this one.
That one was something else.
Yeah.